Hi Libra, welcome to your February you versus them love tarot reading. So Libra, we are looking at you and your person at this time, the one on your mind, no matter your circumstance or situation. We're just doing energy check-in, 2 separate readings, and I'll be putting you here, Libra, and your person here. But if you need to switch energies around at any time, please feel free. We also have 2 separate tarot decks here to do each side as well. We have the Whispers of Healing Oracle here, so I'm going to get a couple messages for each side, then jump into your reading. And this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, cross watchers, male or female, general collective reading. But welcome in, Libra, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. And keep in mind, Libra, all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come out. I think that one. All right, Libra, so let's see what's going on. You versus them. Let's see. Libra, your side here, we have self-love, 16, which is 7. 7 is divinely guided spiritual energy. Can be a little bit challenging though. And seek seclusion, 24, which is 6, which is a healing, balanced energy. And on their side, we have sensitivity. We have 12, which is 3. You know, 3s are about growth, expansion, building, and rebuilding. And on this side, we have alternative, 40, which is 4, stability, foundation. Now, I always think of alternative as another choice or something different. So this person could be very, very sensitive, and it kind of feels like here, either they're wanting to do things differently or taking a different route because they have a very sensitive, they could just be very sensitive to relationships because of maybe bad experiences of the past, and they want to do things differently moving forward in a relationship. And you may not be feeling what they're feeling. Like, that's not my view of a relationship. So this is not what I feel is right for me. So we have this energy of you needing to do what's right for you, as in self-love, and maybe taking your energy back and kind of going into hermit mode with seclusion, right? It also feels like it'd just be a very sensitive energy topic between the two of you on this whole situation we got going on. I feel like it's a situation, but we're going to jump into the tarot, Libra, see what's going on, see what we need to know. So let's just jump into it. All right. So for you, we have the Mystic Dreamer Tarot for your reading. Then for them, we have the new Palladini Tarot, although I couldn't find a link to link it anywhere. I put another deck from this creator below. You know, if you're interested in that artwork or that deck, you could check out what else they have to offer. Maybe you could find it somewhere. I couldn't find it to link it. So anyway, for you though, we have the Mystic Dreamer here. So let's get into your side and see what we need to know. You versus them for Libra. What do we need to know? Let's see. Justice. That's you, Libra. Queen of Swords. Oh, that's another Libra card. Wow, coming up big time, your energy here. 6 of Wands. And then the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. I feel like here, Libra, I mean, justice here can speak of soul contracts, things meant to be, balance, getting what we deserve. I feel like you spoke up, right? You also probably put it out there, this is what I want, and you thought, this is going to be successful, this is what I'm going to offer, put out there. I have really good feeling that this is meant to be, divine timing, things moving forward in a very, very positive way with that Wheel of Fortune. Definitely speaking your truth and feeling like, you know, this feels really good, and I think, you know, this is going to be a balanced energy. But obviously something didn't go that way because we have self-love and seclusion, right? I feel like for some of you, and I know it sounds a little different than what I first said, so, you know, it could have been the beginning stages of the courtship, of the connection, whatever the case may be. So you put it out there feeling like, okay, this is what's going to happen. And then it didn't. So you definitely felt like, all right, this did not go as expected. right? kind of like a turn of events. All right, so I'm going to mention the signs as I see them, Libra. It could be signs of chart people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. You can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. But we do have 2 cards of Libra, Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio with the wheel, the moon. So things we couldn't see, things of the unknown, right? Moving forward. Maybe a little fear, like I don't know what's going to happen, right? And then boom, the unknown happened. Obviously here with the moon. So let's keep going, Libra. What else do we need to know? Okay. Libra side. What else, you versus them, do we need to know about Libra? The Fool, you know, taking that leap of faith. I felt that. The Sun, all, you know, truth, enlightenment. 8 of Swords reverse. Felt like there were no blockages here. But then there was no fulfillment in what you thought was going to happen. Yeah, Star reverse. Unbalanced, unfulfilled, right? Dreams did not come true. So yeah, I feel like you were really, you felt really good about this. Like, I feel like I see things clearly. I don't feel like there's any blockages. I could take that leap of faith in this connection. And obviously think dreams weren't fulfilled here, right? You definitely thought that there was something blooming here. I mean, with the Sun, I mean, is the most positive card. And the Fool just taking that leap of faith. And then boom, right? We have Aquarius, Leo, Aquarius. 2 of Pentacles reverse, though, is about being in balance, right? Not feeling up in the air. Okay. So you felt really balanced about this. You didn't feel like there would be anything up in the air or any kind of limbo. And it definitely did not go that way. Obviously, the Star reverse. But let's see, Libra. We're going to do one more row on your side. See what else we need to know. And then we're going to jump on their side. And by the way, we do have another deck at the end for some closing messages. With the Divine Energy Oracle, we'll pull some of those to close it out. All right, Libra. Tell me more about Libra's energy. What do we need to know? You versus them. Let's see. Knight of Wands. Yeah, a lot of action going for it. Feeling 110%. This is it. High Priestess. Trusting your intuition. There's that 2 of Pentacles reverse again. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. All this positive energy. Huh. All right. I mean, the Knight of Wands does go for it. Fiery, passionate, brave. Also could have been a very fiery, passionate on and off connection with that as well. That led to some times of being distant from each other with the High Priestess. And then at times it comes together. It feels very good and balanced. And like this is really going to go somewhere with the Ace of Pentacles. And I feel like that's at those times, that's when you felt like there were times when you were together and you're like, all right, I'm going for it because it feels really good right now. And I feel one time you did, and then it just didn't go the way you planned it. And the times you were apart, you know, there was that energy of, but when we were together, it was really good. Even if it was just fiery and passionate, right? All right, so we have Sag, Pisces showing up here. Let's see what's on the bottom. Death, yeah. So feeling at times like it wasn't going to go anywhere, right? And then at times you felt like this could lead to something. 10 of Pentacles. I keep getting that on and off feeling. And then putting it out there with the Page of Pentacles, right? Knight of Pentacles. You know, it's a very slow-moving energy. It's been going on for some time. But you're like, you know, it's time for something to happen on a deeper level. The Knight of Cups. But Queen of Pentacles in reverse doesn't get that commitment that they want. So now there's a judgment call here. So we got Scorpio here. So let's see what's going on their side. Because I definitely feel like, okay, the time we're together, it's good. I'm putting it out there. Could have led to another separation and no communication. Did not go as, you know, you hoped and planned. Libra. All right. So let's see what we got on their side. All right, this is the new Palladini Tarot. Let's see what they got on their side. What do we need to know about this person for Libra, you versus them? What do we need to know? Wow, that's a lot. That's too much. That's like 10 cards. All right. What do we need to know for Libra? Page of Swords. King of Swords. 5 of Cups. 7 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like if they at times may have told you what you wanted to hear, because we do have the 7 of Swords here, which is not a great energy. So this could be them. I mean, King and the Page is definitely about communicating. But I also feel like they may have told you at times what you've wanted to hear, but maybe they really didn't mean it, because the 7 of Swords can be deceiving. But we do have the 5 of Cups here, which can be them feeling regret now. Like, why did I do that? Now they're sad, lost, and lonely. Like, why did I tell Libra what they wanted to hear, but I really didn't mean it? And they also could have told you the truth at times too. Like, I'm not ready for this, or, you know, I don't want a commitment, blah, blah, blah. So there's regrets on both ends. Like, I shouldn't have told, hold on, Libra. All right, Libra, sorry about that. Had to take a break, coughing spell. Anyway, so let's see what else we need to know about this person for Libra. Did I say the signs? We got Aquarius, Gemini. All right, Libra. So what else do we need to know about? So definitely regrets. Like, I shouldn't have told Libra and led them on, but I also regret telling them I wasn't ready. So, okay, they're kind of all over the place. But let's see what else we need to know. Well, they got the Star upright. You had it reverse. They have it upright. Knight of Swords does take action. Oh, so what's that mean? 9 of Cups reverse. Definitely unhappy, unfulfilled. 4 of Wands is commitment, foundation, stability. Wow. So there's this energy of rushing in to fulfill wishes, desires, not happy without you. And they deceived you about the commitment of this relationship. I mean, we do have the 7 of Swords with the 4 of Wands, and they know that. So we have 2 cards of Aquarius here. Let's see what's on the bottom. 6 of Wands upright. You had it reverse. Now they're coming in with the offer to make things right. Right? So I feel like they've been thinking about this a lot, you know. Could be in separation, no communication for a while. And now they're thinking about this, right? Because you probably, obviously, took your energy back, right? After things didn't go the way you thought they would. Obviously, it's up to you, Libra, what you do with this. But let's see what else we need to know on their side. We're going to do one more row with some extra clarifying on their part. And then we'll get into Divine Energy Oracle. But if you are enjoying it or it's resonating, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly appreciated. So what's going to happen here? So I feel like now they're going to rush in, totally unexpected, with the Knight of Swords, the fastest knight in the deck, to fulfill wishes, not happy without you. And they know they deceived you about the future of this connection, this commitment, or whatever it is for you, right? Interesting. All right, Libra. Well, let's see. What do we need to know? King of Wands does get up, take action, right? Didn't we see that on the bottom of your deck, I believe? Yeah, because we have the Knight, and I think we've seen the King on the end of on the bottom of your deck. Now we have it here on their side. King of Wands, 5 of Swords. Didn't we see that? Did we see that for you? I don't remember. Let's see. Strength reverse. So you both have no, I thought you had this reverse. Okay, anyway, Strength reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. You know what I feel like is going to happen here, Libra? Because because you both have the wheel, right? And we've seen the Five of Swords on both sides. I think it's over here, right? No, that's the Fool. They're going to take responsibility, because the King of Wands can be very responsible, and do the right thing to say, yeah, I know I deceived you. I wasn't strong enough about how this connection was going to move forward. And I said things that I probably shouldn't have said. I made promises that I shouldn't have promised at that time. But now I regret doing that, because now I want to move this forward. So they're going to take ownership and responsibility. The King of Wands would do that. Because we do have the bookends of the wheel being driven forward by the King of Wands. Let's see. We got 2 cards of Leo, and we got Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. Let's keep going here. 10 of Swords. Yeah, I don't want it to be over between the two of us. In reverse. I'm ready to speak with truth, clarity, communication, and I'm going to take responsibility for everything. I've had a big wake-up call. You know, I'm a little stressed out now by the whole situation with the 9 of Swords. But I'm going to do the right thing. Justice. I mean, you had it up there. Truth, clarity, balance, giving you what you deserve. That's you, Libra, right there. Queen of Swords reverse. Yeah, I was a mess. I said things I shouldn't have said. I should have said things that I should have said that I didn't. So we need to clear the air. You know, we've been in limbo for a while here with the Hangman. But I've had some enlightenment, and I'm ready to take action. Both Knights here. Knight of Wands. To take action. To bring enlightenment, growth, healing. Both have the Sun here. To everything. The Fool, yeah, I didn't take the leap the way I should have. But it's time to put in the work. 8 of Pentacles. It's very disappointing. I'm heartbroken. You're heartbroken. It's a very disappointing situation. But getting over my fear. Now we have the Moon reverse to move forward. You know, more single, independent energy here. So I don't think there's any third parties here. I didn't get any senses of that. But feeling confident enough for the 10 of Cups now, right? And let's build, grow, and expand, and look forward to the future. And I will step up as that Emperor that you, or Empress that you wanted me to step up as. Because we did see it reverse, I believe, on your deck, right? Okay, so obviously, like I said, we've got Aquarius here. Libra, it's up to you what you do with this. But let's see what the Divine Energy Oracle has to say. What does the Divine Energy Oracle have to say for Libra? Also, everything you need to know is down below in the description box, so you can check that out if you'd like to. All the links, all the info. It's all down there, so please do check it out. All right, Libra. And we do have the Fool is right now energy for me. Did we see the Tower? I don't remember, but the Fool is right now energy for me. I mean, we have the Fool here twice, so... All right. Messages for Libra's side. Change tracks. Yeah, I definitely feel like you decided to change your trajectory. You took your energy back, right? Be patient. I feel like you were very patient with this, right? And then finally, you just put it out there, and then you're like, oh gosh, didn't go the way planned, so... And you felt like it was time to change tracks in the connection, right? Because you felt really good at times, like, I think this could change and go in a different direction now, right? You were patient for long enough. Let's see what they have. Say no. So they did say no, right? And love yourself. I'm feeling like one more for them. Laugh at your demons, huh? So they knew they had issues. They knew, and maybe this love yourself is them, you know, realizing, having the big wake-up call and realizing, you know what? I didn't love myself enough to do the right thing here, and now they're kind of like realizing their demons and maybe laughing at them and changing, right? But they did say no, obviously. Let's get one more for them. I don't know, I'm feeling like we need to pull more for them. Keep your commitments. Oh, there's the commitment, right? Wow. Okay, so let's see It's on the bottom. Grieve your losses. Yeah, so like I said, they were grieving the loss of this, right? So now they want to change things. But like I said, Libra, it's up to you. Anyway, Libra, that's what I have for you. So I do hope that helped, that resonated. Again, everything you need to know is down below. I am wishing you the best, and I shall see you next time.